So let's just come to a nice comfortable seat on your knees or with your legs crossed. Let's find a nice tall spine. We'll start to inhale a little more length into our spine and exhale a little softness through the face and the shoulders. Close your eyes. We'll start with a little box breathing. And all that means is 4 equal parts. So you inhale for 4 counts, pause for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, pause for 4 counts. And it doesn't have to be 4. That's a good place to start. If you can make it longer, go right ahead. Okay, so whenever you're ready, close your eyes and inhale length into the spine for 4. Hold at the top for 4. Exhale softness through the face and shoulders for 4. And hold the breath out for 4. So keep this going. And just start to notice what happens in your body, in your mind, when you slow the breath down and take that little pause between the breaths. So I've had a lot of time on my hands. I'm sure you guys have too. Doing a lot of thinking, but mostly trying to do a lot of not thinking. As Shakespeare said, nothing is either good or bad. It's thinking that makes it so, right? But it is interesting because I've just been noticing, it seems to me, never really believed in hell or anything like that, but I've just been thinking lately that being in your head, that might be what they're referring to as this hell realm. Whereas being in your heart might very well be heaven. That's what I've been experiencing lately, is that when I can just drop down into my heart space and leave my busy mind, I can tap into this bliss frequency. I can feel the joy of being. And then it's very stark contrast. As soon as I start to have thoughts again, I come right back to this place of wanting to blame or judge. And thoughts aren't bad, right? Nothing's good or bad. But thinking makes it so. So what about the thought itself? That's the strange one, right? Thoughts aren't bad. But when you realize that you have a narrator in your head that really likes to complain, and that a lot of your thoughts are judgment and blame, and that you just have this nonstop narrator, critic, judging, blaming you, yourself, and the people around you. It's like, no wonder being in the head is exhausting, right? So my work has been trying to bring that love and light that I can tap into in my heart space up into my mind. Because that is the kingdom that we need to rule, right? We need to be able to use the mind critically to think about things, to manifest the things that we want here. So I think yoga is a really good practice for that, because I think it's easy to sit in meditation and tap into that space, but then to start to actually move your body in that space is working towards being able to go through your day and do your tasks in this same space. So let's just tap into that heart space. See if you can feel the energy shift down, sink down into the heart space. Mostly just by allowing yourself to move beyond thought. See if you can find a little inner smile. Maybe the corners of your mouth turn up. Maybe it's just on the inside. And see if you can feel a little softening that happens there. Now, just commit to moving really slowly today and staying with your breath. Let's come to standing at the top of the mat. All right, start to root down into the feet to stand up tall. See if you can feel that rooting to rise here. Spread the toes, press them down, press all four corners of the feet down and lift the heart. Stand proud here. Inhale the shoulders up, draw them back and let them sink down. We'll do that box breathing again. Inhaling for 4 as we lift the shoulders up high. Slowly lift them up, fill all the way up. Hold the breath in as you roll the shoulders back. Stay here. And for 4, let those shoulders slowly sink down. Keep pressing through the feet. Hold the breath out. And inhale for 4. A little more length into the whole back side of your body. Lift the shoulders up. Roll them back as you hold here. And exhale. Let the shoulders soften, face soften. Now inhale the arms up overhead. Squeeze the palms together. Lift the fingers high. Hold here. Same thing, we'll do the box breathing here, really taking our time, trying to stay in that heart space while we move our body. Hold the breath out for 4. All 4 corners of the feet pressed down, quads are lifting up. Keep the shoulders down as you inhale for 4, reach out, find a big stretch, squeeze the palms together. Hold here for 4 as you reach up through the hands and the heart, but soften through the face and the shoulders. And exhale for 4, down through the heart center. And hands down by your sides. One more time, inhale for 4, press through the feet. Hold for 4, find a little more space. And this time, hinge at the hips as you draw the hands through the center line, leading with the heart. Exhale all the way down, bring your hands to the shins, fold your body. Inhale, lift up halfway, press your hands into the shins, press the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. So we're not going to hold anymore. We're just going to inhale for 4 and exhale for 4. Maybe still finding a little pause between the inhale and the exhale. Use the inhale to lengthen the spine and the back of the neck. Use the exhale, drawing the belly in and up to fold your body in half. 2 more times. See how long you can make them last. On your next exhale, plant your hands and step your feet back into plank pose. Find a nice long line of energy. So your hips are about as high as your shoulders, not sticking up like down dog, not sinking down. Everything's roughly parallel to the ground, yeah? Press into the fingers and knuckles, press the heart forward, roll the shoulders back. Feel the quads lifting off the knees. See if you can grow any taller from your heels to your crown on your inhale. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Untuck your toes. We'll do 4 rolling baby cobras. See if you can take 4 counts to pull the heart forward and lift it up. Draw the elbows in and reach them back towards the feet. Exhale for 4 as you slowly lower down. All right, use your hands like you're trying to pull the heart forward and then press into the feet to lift the heart up. Maybe you come a little higher this time. Maybe you start to press into the hands a little bit. Still drawing the elbows in and back. Soften through the shoulders. Exhale, slowly lower down. See if you can keep your glutes relaxed here. Pressing into the feet, pull the heart forward. Take your time. Keep the back of your neck long. Maybe straightening into the arms now. One more time. See how long you can make it last. See if you can find any more length in your spine. Slowly press it back through child's pose and lift up to downward facing dog. Move around however you like here, or just get right into stillness if you feel ready. We'll stay for 5 breaths. Root down into the hands to rise up through those sit bones a little more. Head is heavy, breath is deep. One more breath. Inhale, lift the right foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step it through like warrior one. Just one breath, don't miss it. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower the hands, step back to plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Inhale, let that left foot lift up high. Let the exhale draw the knee all the way to the nose. Step it through. Right heel spins out and down. Inhale, rise up, fill up. Stay just a little longer. Find a little more space. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin, baby cobra. Meeting back in downward facing dog. One more time on each side. One breath per move. Inhale, lifts the right foot high. Exhale, draws the knee to the nose. Inhale, rise up. Press that right knee straight forward. Press down through the feet. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lifts the left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose. Step it through. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. Always feel free to skip the chaturanga, skip the vinyasa, and just meet back in downward facing dog. This time, inhale, right foot lifts up high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior one. We'll stay here. All right, so make sure your knee is stacked over the ankle. Maybe the right thigh gets parallel to the ground. Draw the right hip back and the left hip forward. Press down into the feet and reach up out of the waist. Maybe your hands come together and you gaze up at the thumbs. Feel the low belly drawing in and up. On the inhale, see if you can find any more length in the spine, the arms. On the exhale, see what you can soften, the face, the shoulders. See if you can tap back into that heart space, sinking down, finding that inner smile. Keep the heart lifting as you draw the hands through heart center. Keep the right knee deeply bent as you turn and twist to the right, hooking that elbow outside the knee for leverage. Keep pressing the right knee forward and pressing down through the feet. Start to twist your spine open, twisting the chest towards the thumbs, maybe even placing the thumbs on the center of the chest here. Feel the right hand pressing down into the left hand as you roll the right shoulder back. See if you can inhale any more length into the spine and the back of the neck. Exhale any softness through the face and the shoulders. Slowly come back up like warrior one. Step the left foot forward, sink into that chair pose. All right, so you're pressing down into the feet. Drop a little weight into the heels, pull your upper body back. Maybe your hands come together and you gaze up at the thumbs. Heart is lifting, shoulders melting. Stay with your breath. See if you can use this inhale as an invitation to bring a little more joy into this breath, into this moment, into this world. Okay, cross the right knee over the left. Maybe your toes can wrap all the way around. Cross the right arm under the left. Maybe your palms can touch. If not, just grab whatever you can here, all right? Make sure the knees and elbows are in center line of the body. Draw the elbows out and up. Draw the shoulders down the back. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Pull your belly in. Soften through the left ankle and left knee to sink in a little more. Oh, that's good. Find your breath. So keep drawing your upper body back, trying to stack shoulders over hips. Slowly come back up, lift the right knee high, reach the arms up high. Cartwheel the hands down, shoot the right foot up like standing splits. And then hop it back, chaturanga, maybe just one little inch at a time, maybe one big hop, meeting back in downward facing dog. We'll stay for 5 breaths. Root down into the fingers and the knuckles to lift up through the sit bones. Hollow out the belly. See if you can drop the heart down towards the knees a little more and the belly down towards the thighs. Inhale, lift the left foot up high. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose, step it through, warrior one. We'll stay here. Set it up, knee over ankle, shoulders over hips, left hip coming back, right hip coming forward. Press down into the feet. Reach up out of the waist. Maybe hands come together. Can you bend that left knee anymore? If it comes out over the ankle, take a little wider step. Can you press down through the outside edge of the right foot anymore? Can you find that little inner smile and drop into the heart space? On the inhale, find a little more length, take a little more air. On the exhale, find a little more softness, empty all the way out. Keep lifting through the heart as you draw the hands through heart center. Keep pressing the left knee forward as you turn and twist to the left now. Press down into the feet. Press that left knee forward. Use that leverage. Twist your heart towards the thumbs, maybe placing them on the center of the chest. Inhale, more length into the spine and the back of the neck. Exhale, softness through the face and shoulders. Left hand pressing into right hand, left shoulder rolling back. Twist the spine open. Slowly come back up like warrior one. Step the right foot forward. Find that powerful chair pose. Maybe hands together. Sit back in the chair more. Pull the belly in. Drop a little more weight into the heels. Reach up out of the waist. And now cross the left knee over the right. Maybe toes wrap on this side. Left arm under right. Maybe palms touch on this side. Elbows out and up. Everything in the center line. Sink in by softening that right ankle and right knee. Inhale, lengthen to your spine and the back of the neck. Exhale, softness through the face and shoulders. One more time. Elbows out and up. Shoulders down the back. Find your breath. Belly in, upper body back. Slowly come up, lift the left knee, reach the arms up, cartwheel the hands down, shoot the left foot high, standing splits. Hop it back, chaturanga, meeting back in downward facing dog. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths. See how long you can make them last. So if we can learn to move our body in this way while we stay in that heart space, that's the beginning stages of learning to bring that dimension of love and light into this physical realm. So sometimes it's easier when somebody's kind of telling you what to do, because you can kind of stay out of the head and just start to move. Let the body move you. Let the breath move your body. Yeah? Slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale to lift up halfways and exhale to fold. Spread your feet as wide as your hips. Hook your peace sign fingers around your big toes. Inhale, half lift again. Shine the heart forward, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Pull your head down towards your feet. Pull your belly in and up out of the way. Shoulders up out of the ears. Rock a little weight into the balls of the feet. And inhale, a little more length into the spine, the back of the neck, the back of the legs. Exhale, a little more softness. Release your grip, press into the feet, reverse swan dive all the way up. Find a little backward bend at the top. Press into all 4 corners of the feet, lift through the heart. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Inhale, arms up. Interlace your fingers, release your index finger. Glue your palms together. Bring your biceps back with your ears and your chin away from your chest. Root down into the feet to reach up out of the waist. Now drop it to the right. Try to keep squeezing your head with your nice straight arms and imagine there's an apple between your chin and your chest. Drop a little weight into the heels. Press the hips out to the left and then roll that left arm back just a little bit to roll the heart up towards the ceiling. Keeping the hips and the shoulders facing forward, reaching through the fingers. Drop in for 1 more breath. Slowly come back up, rooting to rise here. Find a little more length and drop it to the left. Weight into the heels, hips out to the right. You might need to press the right hip forward a little and the left shoulder forward to keep everything facing forward. Squeeze your head with your straight arms, glue your palms, apple between the chin and the chest. 1 more breath, roll that right arm back just a touch. Slowly come back up, we'll find a backward bend. Drop your head back, shake it out. Keep pressing down through the feet, hips pressing forward, heart lifting up, reach up and then go back. If it's too much for your neck, keep your chin drawing in towards your chest. Keep breathing. On an inhale, slowly come up. Step your right foot forward. Come down till everything's parallel to the ground. Level the hips out. Keep squeezing your head with your straight arms. Palms are glued together. Inhale a little more length through the spine, the back of the neck, lengthening from your fingertips to your toes. Right hip lifting, left hip lowering. Lengthen one more time. Now slowly lower the left foot a couple feet behind the right. Kicked out at 45 like pyramid pose. Now just bring the palms together to touch, not interlacing the fingers. Get both your hips facing forward, press down into the feet. Feel this hinge at the hips as you straighten out over that straight right leg. Maybe your pinky fingers can touch the ground right in front of your toes. Maybe you can start to tuck the chin to the chest and touch the forehead towards the knee. Press down into the feet, but then press a little more into the right foot to lift the right hip up and back to keep your hips the same height. Inhale, find more length somewhere. Exhale, soften something. See if you can find that little pause between the breaths. See if you can find that inner smile and soften, sinking into that heart space. Press down into the feet, slowly come all the way up. Step the left foot forward to meet the right, sink into your chair pose. So if it doesn't work for you to bring your palms together and gaze up at the thumbs, that's fine. Just spiral the pinkies in towards each other and plug the shoulders back into your sockets. Sit back in the chair a little bit more. Find your breath. Again, cross right knee over left, maybe toes wrap now. Right arm under left, maybe palms come together now. Sink in, elbows out and up, shoulders down the back, pull the belly in, draw the upper body back. Keep softening that right ankle and right knee. Find your breath. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to soften. Slowly come on up. Lift that right knee up, reach the arms up. My boyfriend's trying to make me laugh. Cartwheel your hands to the mat, shoot the right foot high like standing splits. And hop it back like chaturanga, meeting back in downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Root down into the fingers and knuckles. Lift those sit bones up and back. Lift those quads up off the knees and press them back. Maybe sinking into the heels a little bit, softening through the ankles. Slowly walk your hands back to meet your feet. Inhale to lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. This time we'll slide the fingers under the toes, all the way to the crease in your wrists. So feet are as wide as the hips, yeah? Fingers under toes. Rock a little weight into the toes to get the wrist bones down. Pull your head down towards the feet. Pull the shoulders up out of the ears. Pull the belly in and up out of the way. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale to soften. And release your hands, press into the feet, reverse swan dive, come all the way up, find a little backward bend. Exhale, hands to heart. And hands down by your sides. Inhale, reach out, lengthen up. Interlace your fingers, glue your palms, biceps back, chin up. Drop it to the right. See if you can find any more length in your body. Drop your weight into your heels, press your hips out to the left. Maybe left hip comes forward a little, right shoulder comes forward. Squeeze your head with your straight arms, glue your palms together, sink in. Roll that left arm back just a little bit. Slowly come back up, root into the feet to rise up. Drop it to the left. Press those hips out to the right, sink into the heels, squeeze the head, apple between the chin and the chest, glue the palms. Press those hips out even more. Maybe right hip comes forward a little. Left shoulder comes forward as that right arm rolls back. Sink in. Slowly come back up, find a backward bend, drop your head back. Root down into the feet, lift up through the heart, reach through the fingers. Inhale, slowly come up. Step the left foot forward. Come down till everything's parallel, lengthen out. Level the hips, left hip lifting, right hip lowering. Squeeze the head with the arms, glue the palms. Inhale, more length. Exhale, more softness. Right foot lowers a couple feet behind the left, kicked out at 45 for pyramid pose. Reach up, turn the hips to face forward, press down into the feet. Feel this hinge at the hips as you lengthen forward over that straight left leg. Palms are just touching together now. Maybe pinky fingers touch the ground right in front of the toes. Tuck the chin towards the chest. Try to touch the forehead to the leg. Press down into both feet, but then press a little more into the left foot to help lift the left hip up and back to get the hips the same height. Belly in. It's almost like hot yoga in there.
Do you want me to open the door?
No, it feels good. Just sweat a little. Press into the feet, slowly come all the way up. Step the right foot forward, find that powerful chair, sink into the heels. Upper body back. Cross left knee over right, maybe toes wrap. Left arm under right, palms touch. Sink in, belly in, upper body back, elbows out and up, shoulders down the back. Find softness in your face, drop into that heart space. Find that little inner smile. See if you can bring a little more joy into this breath, into this moment. Slowly come up, lift the knee, reach the hands up, cartwheel hands down, shoot the leg high. Hop back chaturanga, kneading back in downward facing dog. Two more breaths, make them last a little bit longer. All right, inhale, right foot reaches up high. Exhale, right knee, right armpit. Hold here for strength or find an arm balance if you like. Pressing down into the hands, keep your core engaged. Next inhale, shoot that right foot up and back, find a little more length. Exhale, right knee, left armpit. Hold here for strength or find an arm balance. Next inhale, shoot it up. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior two. Left heel spins out and down. Get that right knee stacked right over the ankle. Pressing straight forward, press down into the feet. If the outside edge of the left foot is coming up, press it down. Get your arms parallel to the ground. Gaze out over the right fingertips. Keep pressing the right knee forward more. Can you get that right thigh parallel to the ground? Chin is parallel to the ground. Inhale, lengthen spine, back of the neck, lengthen your wingspan. Exhale, softness. All right, turn your palms towards the long edge of the mat and turn your body till it's straight up and down like a pillar so your shoulders are stacked. Your right knee might be trying to collapse in a little bit. Use your right elbow to press it towards that pinky toe side to keep it stacked over the ankle, and then gaze up at the left hand with your chin in close to your shoulder. Reach your left hand up a little higher to lift your whole self up more, to create this triangle space between your body, your arm, and your leg so it's not collapsed. So your right fingertips are not touching the ground. If they are, reach that left hand up another inch or two to lift your whole self up. Now press the right elbow into the knee, find that maximum wingspan, and then roll that left shoulder back. Stay here if you like, or bring the left hand behind the back. Maybe you're going for a bind here. If you can interlace the fingers here, as soon as you get that interlace, start to roll the left shoulder back, opening the heart towards the ceiling. Don't let that right knee collapse in. Keep drawing it towards the pinky toe side and pressing it straight out over that second toe. Inhale, a little more length into your spine and the back of your neck, pressing into the feet. Exhale, a little softness as you twist the heart open. We're gonna reverse the warrior. Right knee doesn't move at all. It stays deeply bent. Inhale, reach it all the way up and back. Exhale, cartwheel hands to mat. Shoot the right foot up and back, three-legged dog. Bend the knee and open the hips. Maybe you drop into a wild thing, slowly lowering the right foot all the way to the ground. Press into the heels, lift the hips, and reach through the fingers. Relax your head and your neck. Find your breath. Slowly come back to plank, optional vinyasa, meeting back in downward facing dog. Stay for 3 more breaths. Inhale, left foot reaches up high. Exhale, left knee, left armpit. Hold here. Inhale, shoot it back up. Exhale it across the body and hold here. Inhale, shoot it back up. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior 2. Right heel spins out and down. Set it up, knee over ankle. Maybe let that parallel to the ground. Drawing that knee towards the pinky toe side a little bit, press into the feet, get the arms parallel. Gaze out over the left fingertips. All right, lengthen through the spine, the back of the neck, the wingspan. Soften through the face and shoulders, drop into that heart space. Turn the palms towards the long edge. Turn the arms straight up and down like a pillar. You can press the left elbow into the knee to keep drawing it towards that pinky toe side to keep it stacked over the ankle. Create this triangle space here. Don't let your fingertips touch the ground. Reach your right hand up a little higher. Gaze up at that right hand. Roll the right shoulder back. So feel this. Press into the feet. Pull the belly in. Scoop the hips forward a little bit. Press the left knee straight forward. Now find that maximum wingspan. Pressing that left knee open. Reach the right hand up another inch. And then roll that right shoulder back. Stay here if you like, or reach the right hand behind your back, maybe going for a bind here. Don't let that knee collapse in. Keep drawing it towards the pinky toe side and pressing it straight out over that second toe. If you get a grip, roll that right shoulder back to open the heart. Keep pressing into the feet and pulling the belly in, scooping the hips forward, lengthen through the spine and the back of the neck, soften through the face and shoulders, and twist the heart up towards the ceiling. We're gonna come up to reverse it on the inhale. Left knee stays pointing straight forward and deeply bent. Left hand reaches all the way up and back. Cartwheel hands to mat. Shoot the left foot up and back, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hips, maybe wild thing. Rooting down into the right hand to lift the hips and lift the heart. Reach through the fingers, relax the head and the neck and the face. Slowly come back to plank. Lower through chaturanga. Meeting back in downward facing dog. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Good job, guys. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior 1, set it up. Can you get that right thigh a little closer to parallel? Can you press down into the feet more? As the right knee presses forward, the right hip draws back, left hip inches forward. Reach up out of the waist now. See if you can engage the Mula Bandha and draw the belly in and up, lift the heart up. Keep the heart lifting as you draw the hands through heart center. Keep the right knee pressing forward, turn and twist to the right. Hook the elbow outside the knee and use that leverage. Keep pressing the right knee straight forward. Press into the feet. Twist your spine open. Inhaling length. Exhaling softness. Roll that right shoulder back. Slowly come back up to warrior 1. And step the left foot forward to meet the right. Sink into that chair. Sink in a little lower. And now we cross the right ankle over the left knee, finding that figure 4. Bring the hands to the heart. Keep softening the left ankle and left knee to lower your right knee more. Maybe you can get your knees on the same plane here. You can just stay right here, or you can hinge at the hips and reach your fingers towards the ground. Or you can find a twist to the left, hooking the right elbow on the bottom of the foot. Keep softening anywhere you can. Stay with your breath. Slowly come back up, lift that knee up, reach the hands up, cartwheel the hands to the mat, shoot the right foot high like standing splits, and then set the right foot outside the left so your pinky toes can touch. Left foot might need to step back a little bit to get the pinkies together. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, fold. Head is heavy, breath is deep. Stay here if you want, or take a little walk over to either side. Maybe hanging out for 1 or 2 breaths on each side, and then coming back to the center. Come back to center, root down into the left foot, shoot the right foot high like standing splits, and then step the right foot to the back of the mat. Lower the right knee all the way down. Bring your hands right inside that left foot. Walk the left foot out a little bit. Turn your toes out to that top front corner of the mat. Stay here or lower down to the forearms. You might rock to the outside edge of the left foot, letting that left knee fall open. Might even help that left knee open if it feels good. Let your head stay heavy. Let your breath stay deep. If you've come back into the head, back into having thoughts, see if you can sink back down into that heart space. And practice being here. Practice moving your body while staying in that space. One more breath. Make it last. Make it count. Slowly come back up. Right hand stays planted. Left hand reaches back for that foot. If it feels like a really long ways away, go ahead and scoot your booty way back. Don't worry about how it looks. Grab onto that foot and then sink back into that pose. If it feels good, you can still rock to the outside edge of that left foot and let the left knee fall open. Rooting to the right hand to lift through the heart. Maybe start to gaze over the left shoulder. And then create a little resistance here as you pull that foot in towards the glute and kick into the hand. Find your breath. Really slowly, let those toes float down to the ground. Curl them under. Shoot the left foot up and back, 3-legged dog. And then set the left foot back down to meet the right, downward facing dog. 2 more breaths. Root into the hands to lift through the sit bones, sink into the heels. Inhale, left foot reaches up. Exhale, knee to nose, step it through, warrior 1. Right heel spins out and down, set it up. Sink in. Let that left knee, if that knee comes over the ankle, take a little wider step. Maybe leg gets parallel. Press down to the outside edge of the right foot. Find that maximum wingspan. Gaze over the left hand. Reaching forward, reaching back. Oh, no, it's warrior 1, yeah. Warrior 1. All right, keep the heart lifting as you draw the hands through heart center. Keep pressing the left knee forward, turn and twist to the left. Use that leverage, twist it open now, press into the feet, pull the belly in. Lengthen the spine in the back of the neck. Roll that left shoulder back. Come back up, warrior 1. Step the right foot forward to meet the left. Sink into that chair. Belly in, chin is parallel to the ground. And now left ankle over right knee. Soften right ankle and right knee to sink in. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring the upper body back. Stay here or hinge at the hips and reach the fingers to the ground. Or turn and twist to the right, hooking that left elbow on the bottom of the foot. Keep softening anything you can here. Stay with the breath. Find that little pause in between. Find that little inner smile. Slowly come back up. Lift the knee high. Reach the arms up. Cartwheel the hands down. Shoot that leg high standing splits. Left foot outside right. Pinky toes together. Snuggle that right toe back to touch. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, fold. Stay here or take a little walk. Slowly come back to center. And shoot that left foot up high. And then step that left foot to the back of the mat. Lower down to that left knee. Wiggle the right foot out towards the edge. Turn the toes out. Bring the right hand inside the foot. Stay here. Lower down to the forearms. Maybe rolling to the outside edge of that right foot and letting that right knee fall open. Maybe even helping it open here. Slowly come back up onto the hands. Left hand stays planted, right hand rolls back, grabbing that foot. Maybe you need to push the booty way back to grab a hold, and then sink in. Release the left hand to lift through the heart. Maybe start to gaze over the shoulder. Create that resistance if you need a little more. Kicking into the hand and pulling that foot in towards the glute. Slowly those toes float down, curl them under, shoot the right foot up, three-legged dog. Lower the right foot, downward facing dog. Now, without moving the hands, see if you can lower the elbows down like dolphin pose. All right, so your shoulders are stacked over the elbows, hands are directly out in front of the elbows. Walk your feet in a little closer. Let your head be heavy. Pull your belly in, lift your right leg up. Maybe you're working on kicking up here. Find your breath. When you're ready, you'll switch. So take your time here. If you're playing with kicking up, you can stay for a bit. Whenever you're done, come down to a child's pose. After you settle in here, maybe you lift those wrists up off the ground, coming up onto tented fingertips, really opening the shoulders and melting through the heart. One more breath. See how long you can make it last. Can you bring a little more joy into this? And slowly come on up. So you can turn to the long edge of your mat if you want to for frog pose. We're going to spread the knees out. And now the shins are parallel to the edges of the mat so that your knees and ankles are in one line here. Your toes, if you can, are pointed out to the sides. If that's too much, you can just point them back or even in if you need to. So stay up on your hands for now and start trying to press the sit bones back towards the heels. If you want to lower to the forearms, you can. I like it better here up on the hands, but you can try it either way. All right, so right now we're kind of pressing those sit bones back towards the heels using the breath. But now we're going to stop pressing and just kind of let gravity help us sink in a little more. If it starts to get too intense as your booty lowers down to the ground more, you can turn those toes back or even in and see about getting the booty all the way down here. One more breath, make it last. Now move really, really slowly to come out of this. And we're going to turn to face the front of the mat and sink back into a child's pose for one really deep, slow breath. And slowly come up and sit onto your left hip. Straighten the right leg out in front. Bring the left heel right into the center line and try to lower the left knee down. Kick out through the right heel. Inhale, reach up out of the waist. Keep this length. As you hinge forward, try to grab the foot or just whatever you can grab a hold of. If you can, keep the heel lifting off the ground and the toes drawing back towards the face to keep that right quad active. Lifting through the heart. Using the exhale to soften in. If you want more, you can come up and find a little twist to the left, trying to hook the left peace sign fingers around that big toe. You can help with your right hand if you need to get a hold. Maybe after you get a hold, you still want to reach for that foot. Kicking that heel up off the ground, inhaling length into the spine. Exhale, softness. Now, see if you can come back to that box breathing. Making at least 4 count inhale, and then the pause, and then the exhale, and then the pause. See if you can recommit to staying right here in the body, down in that heart space, out of the head, for the last part of practice here. Slowly come back up and straighten the left leg. Bring that right heel into the center. And even just moving between poses, really slow and controlled. Kick out through that left heel. Try to lower the right knee. Inhale, arms up. Feel this hinge, lengthen forward, grab what you can. If you want more, come on up. Turn and twist to the right. Try to grab that big toe. Peace sign fingers of the right hand, and then maybe you still reach for that foot. Inhale, lengthen the back of the leg, the spine, the back of the neck. Exhale, soften through the face and the shoulders, maybe finding that 4 equal parts. Slowly come back up. Bring both your feet flat on the ground. Reach your hands forward and slowly roll back. Straighten your legs up towards the ceiling. Press your palms down into the mat. Tuck your chin a little bit. Pull your shoulders into the mat. Now squeeze the legs together and kick up through the heels. Engage your quads. Find your breath. So you're really flexing the feet and pulling the toes down towards the face and really pressing out through the heels. Now you're going to lower your left heel down towards the ground till the left leg is just hovering 1 inch or 2 off the ground. And then we're going to switch. Keep pressing through the heels. Try to keep your face and your shoulders soft, pressing into the hands a little bit. If you have a tricky low back, you might need to slide the hands under the booty with the palms facing down. Find your breath. All right, last one. Now squeeze your legs together, reach up through the heels, and see if you can pulse your heels up, just lifting the booty off the ground 1 inch or 2. Try not to use much momentum. Try to make this slow and controlled, but do lift the booty off the ground. Try to keep the chin slightly tucked and the face and shoulders soft. Pull the belly in. 5 more. Good, now we're gonna roll it back into plow pose. See if you can get the toes to touch the ground behind your head. Soften through the neck and shoulders. Stay with the breath. Find that box breath if you can. Maybe you can interlace the fingers back there. Maybe you can even glue the palms together, drawing the hands down into the mat. Bring your hands to your low back, creating a shelf for your hips. Fingers point up towards the ceiling. Straighten your legs up towards the ceiling, stacking your hips over your shoulders. And your feet over your hips. Reach up through the balls of the feet, squeeze the legs together, lift your feet up another inch to take some of this weight off the back. Maybe you can lift your hands, walk your hands up your back a little bit, so down towards the ground a little bit, to lift your hips a little higher. Soften through the face and shoulders, keep reaching up to the balls of the feet. Find your breath. Slowly lower back into that plow pose. One really slow round of box breath here. Press your hands down into the mat, use them as the brakes. Slow as you can go, roll out. Upper vertebrae touches the ground. And then the next one. And then the next one. Once your booty touches the ground, keep squeezing the legs together and kicking out through the heels, and take 10 more seconds to lower all the way down. Chin is slightly tucked. Good job, guys. Hug your knees into your chest. Find a happy baby. Maybe rocking side to side. If you have any tension in your low back, see if you can massage it out here by pressing that lower back into the mat as you roll to that side. Maybe you want to grab your big toes with your peace sign fingers and straighten your legs out wide to the sides. See if you can get your lower vertebrae and your booty down. See if you can tuck your chin a little bit. Hug your knees into your chest. Lower your feet down flat. Bring your arms out like cactus arms. Cross your right knee over your left. Shift your hips to the right and lower the knees to the left. Trying to stack your hips here. So look down. You might still need to slide the left hip back a little bit. So you can get the right knee all the way to the ground. And then see if you can get the right elbow and hand and shoulder all the way down as you gaze out over the right hand. Relax your shoulders. Relax your shoulders again. Find that box breath. See how long you can make each part. See if you can recommit for our last few minutes here to staying in that heart space, staying with this breath. Can you bring a little more joy into this pose? Is there anything else you can soften on the exhale? Any more space to settle into? Slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. Lower your feet down, cactus the arms, left knee over right, hips to the left, knees to the right, stack the hips. Try to get that knee all the way to the ground, and then try to lower that left elbow, shoulder, hand down as you gaze out over the left hand. Find that equal parts breath. Relax the shoulders, let them sink into the mat. Relax your jaw. Slowly come back to center, hug your knees into your chest. One last time. And then let your legs go long on the mat. Spread your feet as wide as the mat and let your toes fall open. Tuck your chin one last time to lengthen through the back of the neck. Close your eyes down. And now we let go of controlling the breath. We let go of controlling anything. And see if you can let go just a little bit more. See if you can really give yourself permission to unwind here. If you notice a thought come up, just find that inner smile. See if you can soften and sink into the heart space. Invite a deeper breath back into your body. Invite movement back into your fingers, into your toes. Invite yourself to stay in this place of calm. It's always right here for you. Beneath the pain body, down deeper than all the chaos and all the thoughts is this place of peace that is our true nature. And by practicing tapping into this space more, it can become our default. We can learn to stay here for longer than just a couple minutes in our meditation or in Shavasana. So see if you're up for the challenge of seeing how long you can ride this little wave tonight. See if you can stay with your breath and keep that softness in your face and shoulders as you roll onto your right side. Maybe you can even commit to staying with that box breathing. When you're ready, slowly come on up to a seat. And we're going to take all the good energy we created in class together in our hands above our head. Squeeze your palms together one more time. Find all the length, reach up. Bring all that good energy down to the forehead for good, pure thoughts. Down to the lips for good, clear communication. And down to the heart for good, pure intentions. Let the head bow to the wisdom of the heart. Close your eyes. Lift the thumbs to that space above the eyebrows. Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up. May all beings everywhere be free from pain and suffering. May our thoughts and actions in some way contribute to that. Namaste. Oh, you remember. I'm so happy. Namaste, guys. Namaste, guys. Thank you very much for coming. If anybody wants to pop on and say hello to each other,